So I got distracted. I'm in Frozen Hearts right now, mainly because I wanted to scrape back through and just recognize the fact that, given how relatively dangerous it is, I probably didn't explore this place incredibly thoroughly, and I wanted to come back and just kind of look around for anything that I might have missed. So far I found like 6,000 chroma, which isn't that big of a deal. But my goal is to get to that 1P tank that I couldn't fight before, now that I'm stronger, and probably defeat them now. But found this just now.
Thibault, Expedition 51. Shortly after dawn, death was a kindness, for Maxim was in a great deal of pain. Pain we could not help him carry. Tomorrow comes, and it comes for us all. May it bring you the gift of peace, and not just the gift of sorrow. No one else will ever understand. Not the way my fellow expeditioners understand. Maxim, Clement, Fabienne, Guillaume, Carla. We're bound by something deeper than blood or love. There is a shared unity, a shared trust, born from all we've been through. We carry each other's lives in our hands. There is no greater intimacy. I'm no longer lost. I know exactly who I am now, and exactly what I'm capable of. Life is not easy. Life was never easy. But we have each other, and that makes all the difference.
Damn. Leave me alone! Oh, dang it. Rude. Oh. Well, this is awkward for me.
Let's carve a path.
Oh, he didn't gain it. He didn't gain enough AP at the beginning of his turn to really be able to do anything again. Well, that's awkward. Wait, I can just flee? I don't remember flee being even. I think that whenever flee is an option, whenever I actually want to flee, flee is never actually an option.
Careful, Verso.
Cool. And then they ran away. Bye. Oh god, stuck on debris. I do see an item up here. And I'm not trying to get there. I guess there's like a whole back end to that particular train. I think this is one of the levels that I find the most confounding to process about like how it's shaped and where you can go. I can never really tell where I am in this level and where I'm going. So it's probably less thorough than I could have been. In part because I'm like, where the hell am I? Huh. Oh.
Nice.
Burn affinity, 25% increased damage on burning targets. Oh! You don't say. That's a really significant ability for my build. That just everyone's doing, basically. Damn. Go ahead and fave that real quick. And you had longer burn. Is that faved? Or am I? Yes. She has a fair amount of unspent Lumina. Both kind of do. Was there something I'm trying to... Oh, probably Energy Master. Probably don't have Energy Master yet. There it is. Oh, you do have Energy Master equipped. What should you have equipped then? Look, I'll look at that a bit later. What? Oh, check out this spooky little level. Is that one of the mansion doors? Ooh.
Great.
Grandiose chroma. This might be the last door? When I started recording just to show you guys that journal, I wasn't expecting so many things to all come up back to back like this. Concept art of the monsters.
Nice.
Oh, but it's not an external door. Oh, that is though. Is that it? Is that every door? I may have just found the last door. The music stops when you come in this room so that you can play the piano. I think the only locked door in the entire place is the one at the back now. Will it react in some way? No. Don't think anything's gonna happen there. I wasn't expecting to find any of this stuff. What the fuck is that guy? Chromatic Velour? He's about to be dead.
Cut him down.
Oh my god. At what point do I feel bad? One AP on applying burn? Once per turn? Only costs 10. The once per turn does limit it a bit, but damn. That just feels comical at some point. Applying burn gives you bonus AP, and you do bonus damage against the guy who's burning, while also having bonus crit against the guy that's burning, while also having bonus AP when you get AP, because of all the different knock-on effects that they have.
Perfect.
It's starting to feel a little bit like a reminder of why so many games only let you equip a handful of things at once. Once you can equip all of the effects at once, they really start to have these knock-on effects that just keep going and going.
Nice.
It came from there, right? I have to tell where the fuck I am. It's just a big room with a door in the middle, so immediately I don't have any concept of which direction I was facing before. It seems to have like 3 entrances, because there's that one hallway with enemies in it. I think I remember finding this. Yeah, this little cave. Yep. I recognize everything around here. It's just every single direction I went in branched into like 7 other directions to the point where I was like, where the hell am I and where am I going in this place? Interesting that the central gimmick of this entire zone is that all the stalactites are tilted in one direction. I wonder if they're implied to be pointing at anything? There doesn't exactly have to be a scientific explanation for anything in the story, given that it's a painting. Sometimes you just draw something in a way because it seems cool. I believe I already went down there. I think that's where I found some chroma a minute ago. I was shocked I didn't aggro that guy sooner. Normally I wouldn't linger on a ledge like that, but I was like, oh yeah, I never heard him really chase after me. Hello. A search for weird globule number 3. Anti-freeze, immune to freeze. Sure. I feel like I've been frozen by like 2 or 3 enemies in the entire game. But I think one of them was the final boss of this zone, so that probably made sense to give me. If for nothing else than for that purpose. We found this particular cluster of stuff that I hadn't found before. I'm not sure how much there will be. I saw a flag over there, so while I'm recording, let's go ahead and just skip over to the tank. But damn, yeah, that was that's multiple entirely new abilities. And I haven't even gotten to the thing that I actually came here for. I don't know what the names of these checkpoints are. Okay, this is the beginning of the big long platforming level. This feels like the place where I probably did find everything. Ish. Because it was like the extended intro of the zone. This is the end. Oh. So Iced Heart led up here. In which case, I think we want to go to Iced Heart and then go backwards out the door. I think that's where the tank was. Yeah. You. Gotcha. Please politely die for me. It'll be fun. Ah, too early. Definitely doing more damage now. Damn. Oh my god.
Time to end this.
Oh my god. Wow. I think Versa was already broken-ish last time, but now we have all these modifiers and levels, and yeah. I didn't even need help from my teammates. It's quite a jump from last time. Well, well, well. Good for me.
Son, here I come.
And away we go. Alright, let's do that tower thing. I don't have any other ideas right now. At the moment. So why not? I also just finished my visual novel, kind of. Oh, that LOD is freaking out at this distance. Whoa, there's some really trippy things happening in the distance. Oh. Anyway. Never let NVIDIA optimize your game. It'll somehow run worse while also looking worse. Fascinating. Ooh. But yeah, I've been going to a third location. If that's a confusing way to put it. A third place type place. Like, I'm trying to just get out of the house, go somewhere with my iPad, and just try to write like 1,000 words every single day. And it's been grueling. But we're 3 weeks into November, and I have finished the first draft of my Game Jam game. And so now we just need to get the visuals implemented, revise it, and like see if there's any changes we want to make to the narrative and stuff. See if we can get it in front of some people and so on. It's a huge relief for me. I've been working on that all month and just recording a couple episodes of Clair Obscur every other day-ish, and no other games. Like, there's a bunch of there's stuff like the additional playthroughs of Silent Hill F and Back to the Dawn, and like just like various new games people want to hear about and so on, and just a bunch of stuff that I could be getting to. But I put it off. I put a bunch of games off first for the October event for Halloween, and then for November because I was going to write a visual novel and need to put the time in. So I've just been keeping things rolling with Clair Obscur, but I've been specifically not starting any other playthroughs or recording other games just so I could focus on that. And so now I get to really binge at getting some other stuff done for a little bit and get back to that. So that'll be good. And yeah, maybe I'll be able to apply a bit of what I learned that was where I was able to focus on this writing, and maybe I can use that for video essay writing too. It is really annoying if that's how my brain works, though, if I need to freaking go to a separate location than the place that I pay for and live in just to be able to write, just to get in the headspace. But if it works, I guess. Endless Tower does not sound like a quick side thing. Hello? Oh, I can't go up to that little... I think it's a lamp? Lantern? Is this gonna be like the giant towers in Final Fantasy XIV and stuff? Let's see.
That's where she used to paint and create.
Yeah.
The ball?
Challenge.
What is going to happen in here? Alicia, I must say you've surprised me. I didn't expect you and your friends to succeed. And I certainly didn't expect the doppelgangers to pull you into the doppelganger to pull you into his schemes. He was supposed to keep an eye on you, not recruit you. But you did well. All that's left is for Renoir to clean up the canvas. How can you let him erase Verso's canvas? Alicia, don't be emotional. You know this is necessary. And spare me that drivel of how much this canvas means to you. I spent far more time here than you. I painted half this world with Verso. We went on adventures here, while you sat reading in your room. I was perfectly fine leaving Maman to work out her sorrows. And if you insist on staying too, well, that's your choice. But Renoir will not stand for it, and I need him to help me with the real conflict outside, not waste more of his time in here. Enough. I grow tired of repeating myself. Renoir will do what needs to be done. Why don't we have some fun instead? That sounds suspicious. Such a timid child. You mope around all day, sad that you have no friends to play with. Yet you decline every invitation. I've really had enough. Play, don't play, I don't care. I'll explain the rules then. Do as you want. I've sketched some figures. Doodles, really. I believe your friends call them Nevrons. It's a creative name. I like it. Versa and I named this challenge the Gauntlet. Survive them all, and I'll show you a true drawing. Come on, Alicia. Have some fun. The gauntlet lies within this canvas. Don't worry. Death in there isn't final. Every canvas has its own rules, and I find death a boring outcome. Don't you, Alicia? So that's their sister from the real world, who we got a brief glimpse of. Fairly cold, unsentimental person. She sends us on the mission to do what this whole game we've technically been acting at her mission, or at least that was the original reason we came in here. But she really does just have the calculated goal of just getting Renoir out of here, because Renoir's so invested in this stuff. She's like, alright, well, we gotta deal with this because Renoir's invested now. Could take or leave the approach that her mother has to grief. Choose your trial. Stage 1, trial 1. Weak spot achieved. And now I'm empowered. The damage difference in the second half of the turn is crazy. So just combinations of enemies so far? What is this music? Like a Vocaloid.
Let's have some fun.
All right, trial 3. How many of these are there? Oh, that's a much stronger particular enemy. Oh. Although Duelist was one of the first signs the game was not going to be that, not being that hard. Because he's so hyped up by the narrative, and then you fight him and you're like, oh, okay. That wasn't that tough.
Let's carve a path.
Greetings, friend. Okay, he's got a lot of health.
Watch out, my hell.
Oh. Well. I don't really know what his moves are.
Elements converge. This will hurt.
Good.
The dance begins. Witness the flames.
It's me again.
Just try.
Oh! That's some damage. Oh no, we're inverted. Is he gonna attack?
Bring it on.
Okay. Oh. Damn, I did not know how that attack worked. Greater defenseless, 15% defenseless damage amplification. That's a little bit of a bonus reverse, though, given that he uses it. Everyone's healthy. Ah, damn it. No. Okay, so that is faved. Greater defenseless. Oh, we already had this. It just got stronger, I guess. Yeah, given his tendency to apply defense, it's not the worst thing to be putting on people. Base, oh yeah, base shield is the thing I should be putting on people, I think. Double mark. Some good options all around. I think I wanted to give everybody base shield if I can. See, they already have... yeah, they have Energy Master. You have base shield. And you cannot afford it. Yeah, it's a little hard to keep people alive. I might even value base shield over healing fire. Although with them having 2 turns, it's more like a 50% healing. My constant temptation to remove warming up. Oh yeah, charging weakness being 15% gradient charge when hitting a weakness, but only once per turn. That's not nearly as appealing, yeah. Get base shield. Thinking charging weakness might be all the way down here. Don't think we need auto shell equipped manually. I was spending points on that. %25% increased damage on burning targets. Apply a mark when attacking a marked target. It's called burn affinity. Yeah, I frequently make people burn, so this is just a straight up damage boost most of the time. Stage 2 trial 1. Pretty familiar targets. That explodes, which is bad for you guys. And you have an obvious weak spot. Oh, we're down above them. Huh. I take it the last one was a difficulty spike, and it's going back down. Racer defenseless. There's another chance to level up a bunch of our Pictos, it seems. Seems like I usually get to go first. I think this is the enemy where if you shoot their things, everyone on their team gets armor. I'd prefer not. Oh no, not exhaust. As he dies. Oh, Lampmaster again? Sure. What's that do? I don't remember the anglerfish enemy. Okay, I blowed it up. Ah, it's a themed fight. It's your Lampmaster, and here's two lanterny enemies.
Cut him down.
They're having some fun with it. I'm not sure what the logic is to these things, though. This is pretty crazy, though. Like, oop. Oh. Don't know what that means. But I don't think you live to have your next turn.
Let's spill some ink.
The storm is coming.
No, I can't afford it. It was gonna be cool, I swear. But now I guess you just die. What was that? I didn't read what the thing was. What was it? What? No, there was a new Lumina thingy. Okay, there. Energizing rush. 2 AP on applying. Okay, sure. Stage 3 trial 1. At some point, I should probably explore the surroundings. There's like a whole environment here. I kind of thought that I'd be going through that, given that it's an infinite tower. We do seem to be mostly just hanging out around here instead.
Maximum damage.
Take cover.
Gotta remember that says protected, but they tend to attack.
Watch out.
Come in. Danger.
God, that's like the fastest combo you ever parry, I think, in this game. Boom, it applied mark to all of them. Do I just keep reapplying mark with RNG? Well, he's down.
Let's have some fun.
Damn, I only had like a 50% chance of reapplying mark, I think. So shooting those applies mark. That's a lot of mark.
Brace yourself. Blades sharp.
There's a weird quirk of combos like that where seemingly if they keep changing targets, then somebody can only parry one attack of the combo and it counts as them as if they parried all of them, as far as like you getting a counterattack or not. What am I doing? That's not what I do with this character.
Void take everything.
Where's...
Let's spill
What?
some ink.
Oh, okay. I was like, where's her second turn? I get really thrown off when enemies do things between my turns. It's like automatic scripted things that are not themselves a turn. Oh.
Time to end this.
I'm still not good at parrying. Granted, I've had like less reason to be good at it lately. Stage 3, Trial 3. 2 boss health bars. Wow, I haven't seen that attack forever.
Oh well.
It's this guy again.
Let's have some fun.
That's enough out of you. I blew up his entire heart. Jeez. He's not doing well. He's not doing well at all. Wasn't the Chromatic Abyss the first genuinely like nightmarish mini boss I had to deal with? I feel like I remember that coming up. Oh my god. 2.5 million explode.
Witness the flames. Void take everything.
Chrome is flowing.
Meet
reckoning.
Feels insane having this much crit. I think that if my enemy is burning, I probably have a 100% crit chance. Those look worrying. That's the most flowers I've ever seen him summon before. It's not gonna matter. Oh, Clair hair. Trial complete. Stage 4, there is more. Okay. When I got her hair, I was like, is that it? Is it over? Ow. Didn't appreciate that. Should probably not be focusing on the boss first. I'd usually like to reduce the number of incoming attacks that are going to come. Gotta attack slowly because they're so far and small away. So small and far away. And they dodge out of the attack every time they take damage. If I stack up the fire, they'll take maximum fire damage once their turn starts. I don't know if that guy's gonna explode already though. The guy on the left.
A storm is coming. Elements converge. Meet your reckoning.
Jesus Christ. She takes a turn to charge it up, but Luna's scary. I'm going fast enough that's still trying to tell me it's still trying to notify me of my rewards from the previous quests. Oh, another Burgeon. We haven't fought one of them for a little bit. He's dead. Oh, I'm not done yet. I'm definitely liking the vibe of generating a shield every turn.
Void, take everything.
It's not exactly that. You don't get a shield every turn no matter what, but you do generate... You regenerate back up to one shield every turn, so it makes sure that you do have one. Which will collectively block a lot of attacks during, at least, hypothetical real fights that must happen again at some point where I actually have to try. Because once again, what is the intended difficulty curve of this game? I can't tell. This has been Act 3 has been weird because it's like it's whoops all optional content, but that optional content has no telegraphed order to play it in because they give you flying. So I'm just like, now the main story versus side story conversation doesn't even apply. It's all sides content, but there's no there's no implied level of intensity or order that applies to this stuff. I thought this place was going to be a big deal based on how hype it is on the map, and then I get here and I'm like, oh, it's just some random fights. It's a lot of attacks in a row.
Time to end this.
Like, suck a patate. I guess that's just like the evil version of the previous lantern enemy I've ever seen before. What the fuck was that sound? That was so that's all I was thinking about. That was weird. Oh, well, she just exploded. That's the whole fight for them. Okay, so you can break mid-combo. So if when each individual attack in the 4-hit combo can count as a break, which is good news. It's the time that I did that their meter was full, but it didn't break. I must have very specifically triggered, hit the threshold with the last attack. It's very specific. There's gonna be a lot of burn in a second here, or not if I don't get to, if they don't get a turn. I find it interesting that when they're doing the slow-mo outro, they will show that you I should be able to skip to the bottom by hitting up. Okay, stage 5 trial 1. They'll hide damage for the sake of the cinematicness, but they won't hide healing. Huh, those are really telegraphed. Oh, this right, that guy. Stop it. God, remember the giant glowing weak spots from the beginning of the game? I'm always really startled when I see one of those enemies again. I remember a million years ago when I thought that was the norm for the game, and then it kind of never happened again. Who knew that my massive departure away from my... Because I started the game and this huge emphasis on fire. Especially with Luna. And then I slowly backed away from that over the last act, second half of Act 2, I think. And then now I'm right back into it, but in a completely different way, which is that Verso became a huge source of fire out of nowhere. And if anything, Luna specifically doesn't apply fire most of the time. There has to be a better way to present this menu at this point than scrolling all the way down to the bottom like this.
Just try it. Oh well.
Oh, you. Ow. Rude. Oh, damn. Just disintegrated. If you make me revive someone, you might live for an extra turn while I sit here and have to revive people. Uh-oh. Well, I guess you're not gonna take damage, yeah. That's the rude thing about this enemy with the 5 million shields. Well, try generating shields now that you're broken. And otherwise disposed. Wait, can I press up to go down? Oh, I can. I thought it didn't work a second ago. What? Well, that definitely helps. You punk ass. They keep throwing in a straw guy that's made of paper and dies instantly. The strange element of this. Well, he's gone.
Time to hit big.
This guy does seem to have 7 million health. That might be literal, actually. That might actually be relatively accurate estimation. No, a non-crit. How could you do this to me? And they're also not the combination of elements for either of my spells. That's just annoying.
Careful, Verso.
I've already beaten you before, and I'm pretty sure I'm stronger now. I mean, it'd be hard to be weaker.
Oh well.
Damn. Whoops.
Witness the flames. Not looking good. Void, take everything.
Let's have some fun.
Oh, that was rare. Very few procs for additional attacks.
Yeah, let's have some fun.
But we are safe for a turn, unless we burn to death. Over 400 burn! This is stupid. That was not very much burn damage. Wow, they're really resistant to it or something. Oh, so I can just cast it again, and they will overwrite the previous stains. I was wondering if you could overwrite stains with more stains, or if it just gets hard stuck until you spend them. Oh my god. Oh, she still died from one hit.
Maximum damage.
Damn, this guy's really resistant to burn. So many of the previous enemies I've had would have taken like 4 million damage from the next burn proc at this point.
Cut him down.
But we got it. 20% of a gradient charge on critical hit once per turn. The limit is what kills me. Like, I'm like, oh, I can probably get that to happen all the time. I can't wait to trigger that. That'll be exciting. And then they're like, oh, once per turn. I'm like, ah, dang it. Well, we did 5 floors. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break for this episode here. Don't know how much is left. I guess we'll find out.